allergy, 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 allergy. I'm allergic to the bad vibes. I'm allergic to the bad minds. I'm allergic to a lazy. They wanna cover my energy. Leave me alone if it's no money. To the problem, I'm the remedy. I'm the chilly city. Observating, I'm the referee. I'm allergic to them. See the liar from afar. See I pull up with a man. Protect myself from Wahala. Who they tryna patronize me? I'm young and I'm young and I'm free. Hold on, give me a second. Body they run when I sleep. Allergy, 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 allergy. Mama business like a melon sugar. I'm still kicking like Bukayo Saka. I was so low but I learned how to fly. Can you believe I was a road runner? I was confined in a dragon's den. I could still breathe with no oxygen. Look what I built from a xeno of light. Deep in the cold, I was really outside. Lord told me read, so I took his advice. I'm blessed, now I can be rich. Organically, I'm a G. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Bouger, bouger, bouger. That chocolate au body.
It's hard to stay afloat when the world's trying to drown me. All that pain and that hurt made me stronger than they found me. As my enemies surround me, I'ma still stay this proudly. I am blessed, never pressed with my angels all around me. Solo, but when it's time to roll, I got my team in back. Forward motion with the money and my goals and dreams attached. To fail is not an option, even though they...
Okay, all set to go. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Tyrone Blanco. Up the middle. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off the throw.
Safe, he's in.
It was never going to be easy after this play. Luis Rengifo steps in for the Royals. There's a swing and a drive. Lead runner holds at third, so two runners in scoring position and just one out.
All over that one right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking. And these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. You can drive a ball like that. More often than not, you're picking up a number.
2 on, 1 out.
Aye. No ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Steps in for the Royals. Pitch
Ball
misses
inside.
Ball 1. 2 in scoring position. You're in the third and final game of the series.
Ball 2.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bag was up.
That's ball 3.
Yeah, it's 3-0.
3 balls,
like
no strike.
A little bit. He wants to be challenged.
That one's fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage.
Aye.
Helpful. Really aggressive on the fastball.
This one could be trouble. Runner from second crosses the plate. They lead by 2.
Got to be feeling great about that double. Big spot, and he drives in too. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the...
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. So he goes yard to left. It's 4-0. Stepping in, Ty France. Back here at Wrigley Field, showing the slab in today's game, Shane Boggs.
Trying to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first. Luis Ariz stands in. There's the swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
High fly ball out to center field. Makes the grab, one away. Nico Horner will come up. Check swing, he went too far and it's a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes and 2 away now. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. That first offering is fouled off. And he gets tied up right there.
This guy's pounding
0-2.
the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
There's the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Here at Wrigley Field, top of the second. So up now for Kansas City, Xavier Edwards. Steele back to work. For Armstrong on the move. Puts it away for the out. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate.
Batting up, the catcher, number 13,
Steele, a 6'2 southpaw, 205 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014. Tucker really on his horse for it. Snags it for the second out. So up next, Dairon Blanco rounded out his first time.
He's out.
Third out, that ends the frame. Back here at the friendly confines, bottom of the second, and here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. And Naylor swings through that one.
Wow, that's 89
0-1's
on
the count.
Gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but
Did he
because
go?
of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Here's a 1-2. And they'll do it again. There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. This is Willie Castro. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
1 out, base is empty. That's
Ball
inside.
in.
And it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one in the air center field. Edwards settles under it and makes the grab. 2 away now. 2 down, bases empty. Next to Cubs, Kyle Tucker. Laser could be covered. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball, let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it. And
0-1's the count.
The swing for the line drive base hit.
Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2.
3.
That one is a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the number 2 hitter, Ian Happ. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Tucker towards the line. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
And they tack one on the board. It's 5-0. That's a play for Kansas City. Luis Rengifo. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Long run on his horse. And there's one down. Willie Adames stands in. Struck out swinging his first time. Tap foul to plate. One out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Right there for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Three! This was strikeout. 2 outs, bases empty. Next up for the Royals, Michael Garcia. A double and a run scored his first time up. Tucker coming on. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. As we go to the left of the third. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Cubs definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
1 up, 1 down. Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate.
The center fielder, Armstrong.
And first offering is fouled off. At the Felton Finals. Just missed. Swing and a miss. As he was
1
out
ball,
front that time.
2 strikes.
That's off
Nope,
the
inside,
corner.
ball 2.
And that's ball 2. High fly ball out towards left center. Pat moving under it. Puts it away for the out. So the lineup flips over. Now it's going to be Luis Arias. Dirt swing and a miss.
Wow.
0-1.
Close to himself.
Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Big swing and a miss.
Something I'm noticing
0-1's the
in this
count.
one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
On the ground, right side. Arias on the first. 1 up, 1 down. Ty France, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there are 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Xavier Edwards. The other way, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, not going to get
He's safe.
in there.
Waste no time there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trust your team.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 7-9. So the Royals batting order turns over. And now here's the speed. Outfielder, Tyrone Blanco. Grounded out a couple of times. Pinch hitter coming on. James out number 2. Late swing, foul to the left. The 0-1. That's
Ball.
down and in, a slider miss.
1 ball,
Good
1
slider
strike.
down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Check
That's
swing,
ball
no
2.
appeal. 2 outs, base is empty.
Ball.
Way high. And now 3-1. Two outs. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or
Ball
into the
1.
gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
That one lifted to left. And that'll do it. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Nico Horner. Right through there for a strike.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive, go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Takes the grab, 1 down. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
There's the strike.
Not a lot of people
0-1.
know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles
0-2
Angels
is the
in
count.
1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Foul tip into the mix, struck him out.
Up next for the Cubs.
And now he's got Taylor. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Hey.
Got it started a little too early.
0-1's the
Strike
count.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the
0-1.
slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting
2 balls,
into a place
2
of
strikes.
fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
That one is absolutely belted. And he hits the plate. First and hustling for second. And he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Line drive. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third. First and third, 2 away. And now, Kyle Tucker.
Hey.
And a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Next offering is foul back. Taylor, the runner at third. Castro at first. 2 out of the inning.
Ball
That one
inside.
missing inside, a sharp slider. Swing, a high fly ball. Well struck, right field. That's back. It's out of here. And they're chipping it away. 7-3. So 2 away with nobody on. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson.
Nope, that's inside.
That's ball 1.
Hey.
And a miss. And he got him to chase.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Hey. 2.
That slider clearly is sitting
1 ball,
fastball right
2
there.
strikes.
Just ended up out in front of the guy.
Well, this is huge to left center. Get back there. Oh, my God. Wait for it again. Back-to-back homers. And they inch closer. It's 7-4.
Hey.
Got with 2 gone. Takes a look at it.
0-1's the count. Hey.
4 runs.
No ball,
already
2
in the
strikes.
frame. Here in the bottom of the 4th.
3.
This struck him out. In the inning after a lot of scoring. Ready now for the 5th inning. So up now for Kansas City, Luis Rengifo. Fastball for a strike. Palencia, 25 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Michael Bush.
Good.
That one carried. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. A solo shot. It's a 4. So here's the cleanup hit. Willie Adonis. That one hammered center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Hauls it in. 1 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Garcia in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. There's the strike.
Well, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
That's to third. Castro sends it across the first. That's the second out. Here's the Royals' designated hitter, Carlos Santana. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Here at Wrigley Field, here's the center fielder, Crow Armstrong. Back to work. Out in front with the swing, and that is
0-1. Ball, that's inside.
Ball 1. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's back. And caught on the warning track. Fancy pass.
It's so fun to watch.
Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Luis Arraez.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Chase
1 ball,
right there. Just
2 strikes.
String.
3.
Him out looking.
Now
Here's Nico Hall. The MO for him is contact. The guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter or a guy that you can put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up.
That's a ball.
Outside low. And now it's even 1-1. Plays out, but
He's safe.
Really got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He's going to make it clean. It's a very difficult thing. That swing definitely is deserving of a hit.
Going, yeah, we in go mode. Going, yeah, we in go mode. Never going slow mode. Going, we in go mode. Going.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, Bailey Fulton.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Schwarber.
0-1's the count.
2 away, swings through that one. And there's
0-1.
Corner leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Runner on the go. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 outs.
3.
Down looking. On the north side of Chicago, John Shambi and Chris Singleton. And now the first baseman, Ty France. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Kyle Stowers. And there's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. And to the plate for Kansas City, Xavier Edwards, 1 for 2.
Number 24.
And he swings and misses at the initial offer.
0-1.
And that is out of play. And a base hit into left field. That'll play. And now two aboard.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside.
Castro. Back to the top of the lineup. James Outton getting ready to hit. In the air out to center for Armstrong. Makes his way towards it. Makes the grab.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy just from his playmaking abilities.
Ripped on a line and a base hit. The run comes in for second. Out! And he's out. Trying for two. They don't come much closer than that. Here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the 6th inning. And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. On the ground to third. One away.
Got him.
Bottom of the 6th. Willie Castro.
Third
The
base.
next cut to hit. Foul ball. One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Back slider struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now, Kyle Buck.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this game. Really stayed inside that baseball to center.
So the Royals bring on a new arm, John Schreiber. And now the batter is Carson Kelly.
Hey!
1.
0-1's the count.
Late with the swing there.
It might be time
No
to
balls,
choke up
2
a little
strikes.
bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the... So digging in, Michael Bush. He's already homered here in this one. Swings through that one.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Really
0-2 is the count.
in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
That's a strikeout. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Willie Adames.
Willie Adames.
And that drops in for a strike. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. One down, base is empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And the 0-2. Adames started after it, tried to hold up. Now look to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Victor Scott. And that
Ball,
misses.
that's in.
And that is ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now the center field. Deep throw on two in this one. Swings threw that one out front that time.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss.
2.
And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes. 3.
Dave Lawrence rings him up.
Number 4.
Down to second base, Luis Arias. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. Near the bottom of the 7th. Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2.
0-2.
Maybe 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Back here at the friendly confines. We go to the 8th, and now the DH, Carlos Santana. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And there's one down. Kyle Stowers steps in for the Royals. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Ball.
Takes low for ball 1. Late on that fastball.
Man,
1-1.
Really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 8th.
3.
Connect on the curveball, struck him out. Next up for the Royals, Xavier Edwards. Ground ball up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on. Roll off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Runner at first. 2 away. Next is the Royals catcher, Salvador Perez. Runner on the goal. Strike there.
Safe.
There. Safe. Next
That's
pitch
out.
misses outside. 1-1. Swinging a foul straight back.
Three.
And miss. Strikeout and that. Bottom of the 8th. So here's Horner now. Schreiber back to work. Schreiber in his 5th season, 31 years old.
0-1.
And they went out and made a trade for him last season. Check swing went around. And
No
it's
balls,
0-2.
2 strikes.
Good
Ball
eye
1.
right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. 0-3 with 3 strikeouts. New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Angel Serpa. He's into the game with the bases empty. Pitch is in there. 1-1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
0-2 is the count.
1 down, base is empty. And Forbes strikes out. Here's Josh Naylor, 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. The Royals leading by 5 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2. Out on strikes. 3 up. Back here at Wrigley Field, and here is James Outman. And cut on a miss. And that strike is
All ones the count.
Jackson, a very difficult guy to get hits on, but it's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
And out number 1 on the grab.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, pretty much forget
Ball
about
1.
Half stands in here, hits ball 1 low. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Half
Ball.
lays off.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
And first offering is fouled off. Just
Nope,
missed.
that's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. You're in the top of the 9th. Scott makes the catch, in and over. And we're back. Last chance for the home team. Down the third baseman, Willie Cat.
Third baseman, Willie.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off the right side. That'll find the stands. 0-1 down. Swing and a base hit. So runner aboard the striking.
That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough. Because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate from the whole way.
Ball.
No
Down.
problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
That one pushed to the left and foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just having a hard time catching up.
On the ground right side. 4, 6,
Out.
3.
He's
And
out.
they turn the double play. So it's the last game. Carson Kelly. Base hit, 22. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I can watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Scott in the box now. No balls and a strike. Kelly, the runner at first with 2 gone. Check swing and he wins. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The Cubbies down to their final strike. Runner on the go. And it's the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB.